Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am coming to you with my review of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 7, Maybe in Another Life. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, let me move this mic up. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 7, Maybe in Another Life, I will rate this episode a 3-star. Let me know downtown in the comment section using the 5-star rating system what you would rate this episode of 90 Day Fiance. So we done found ourselves with a new couple. And I'm like, for what? For what? So let me bring these people up, right? Let's bring them up. I just like, for what? We didn't need a new couple. Let me see if I can find them, okay? Is this them? Yeah. Like why? Like why they here? Like the storyline is already jacked up. We already know what the storyline is at this point, right? She is giving a guy another chance that she was already dating who had already cheated on her. It's stuff like this that for me brings the storyline down and the whole rating of the show. Like, what? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, I mean, whatever. The next couple that I want to talk about, y'all, because we just moving on, okay? Can we? Yes, we can. The next couple that I want to talk about is Tiger Lily and Adnan. Now, I don't know if you all are familiar with, or look at other pages and stuff like that, or let me just say, like, I think I saw it. Golly, where did I see it? On Sarcasm or something like that. I was always wondering, right? And I think I may have mentioned this before, why Tiger Lily's name was Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is Asian. Let me refresh. Okay, let's just take some time to get a little Tiger Lily in, shall we? She's Asian. And she chose to change her whole entire face. Yes, she has, y'all. You can barely tell that she is that person. I'm gonna have to do a little say it isn't so and put that up, right? Since it's the cold winter months. But honey, I just was like, what the whole hell? Anyway, so she is in Petra, I believe it is, with Adnan and her two sidekicks and Adnan's brother. She hops out of out of the vehicle because she's upset because of the double standards. She's walking around and saying, she's this no nonsense type of person, and she is not going to allow him to treat her any kind of way and treat her, as if she is less than. And so, of course, he gets out and has a conversation with her and he soothes it over with her by telling her that he understands her. He's not agreeing with her. He's just saying that he understands her. And so, that's satisfactory for her. And her friends was like, well, God damn, that's kind of weird, that, at first she was real mad and now she all sweet and lovey and all of that kind of stuff. And like it is just is what it is. They ended up going camel riding and stuff like that. And she was just talking about, how is it going to be when she moves back to the United States? And they go back to the same relationship that they had before, where they were having this long distance love affair relationship and stuff like that. And so I just was like, oh, okay, whatever. And, the two of them cry because it is the wedding was fantastic, and a lot of stuff was moving at a very fast pace, and you get excited about that. And now she's just like, okay, it's over at this point. And I'm just sad because I've got to go back to my life. The next couple that I want to talk about is Brian and Ingrid. Ingrid is doing everything in her power to like Brian. Now, we remember when Brian came down to the house, brought the little toys for the kids. And I guess everything is all right. The two of them, had went last episode. They went to like a day spa and enjoyed each other's company. But their relationship is just rocky. It's up and down. So in this particular episode, we see Brian still trying to pursue Ingrid, not really sure whether or not he's going to, have a successful relationship with her. He feels like he's pulling out all the bells and whistles and doing all the right things that he should be doing. And so, Ingrid is with him, and, they're sharing, some time together. We see Ingrid later on in the episode with her girlfriends who have decided that they wanted to come and see them. And so, the girlfriends came, right? And then they had a little girlfriend. It was three girlfriends, right? And the other one girlfriend looked like somebody's mama child. But anyway, the one in the blue dress, you could tell that the producers had already got to her and was having her to ask these dumbass questions about whether or not the two of them have had sex with each other. Normally if you're sitting with your girlfriends, right, and y'all at a bar or y'all at a restaurant, right, it's just y'all. These are the kind of conversations that you have, but you don't have these kind of conversations in front of him. And so, he said that first of all, he told them that, he had won a gold medal in a Rico something, a Rio something athletic group or whatever they ran won a gold medal. And then he mentioned that usually when he would come to Brazil, he would have been with the woman as soon as he got out airport. And so, that was kind of a turn off, right? And so Ingrid was like, well, I've never heard this before. It appears that there's a lot of things about Brian that Ingrid has not heard about. So anyway, the two of them, kind of smooth it over and say, this relationship, Brian says this is a relationship that I want for the long haul. And so, I want to approach it a little differently. I don't need to have sex with her. And she was like, in agreement with him that they really don't need to have sex in order, for them to have a successful relationship or whatever it may be. And so, Ingrid and Brian go back to the hotel, and why they're, and then she asks whether or not he had been downtown to the house and was she staying with them and all of that. I was like, these are all produced questions that they've asked her to ask. But anyway, I digress and we're gonna move on. So then later on during the night, the two of them decide that they're going to be together, right? And so he has this, little skimpy, like, two-piece bathing suit bra type of, S&M pieces that he gave her, right? And so, she's like, oh my God, let me go and try it on. Because at this point, Ingrid had already told her girlfriends, I think, I'm ready to go ahead on and make that move with him, even though he grossed her out in the very first time that he came over there with the stuff that he was doing in the bathroom. But I digress. So then Ingrid comes out with it on and everything, and he makes a decision that he's going to give Ingrid a massage. So Ingrid is ready for the massage. She's saying, I've never been with a man, who is in a wheelchair and all of that kind of stuff, right? And so, she's laying there, covering up because the outfit that he got her, was just skimpy as hell. But bitch, it was strings, okay? It was strings held together by strings. Then all of a sudden, she's, ready, and he puts lotion on her belly button after, but she told him put it on the legs, and he was just, admiring her body and all of that kind of stuff and getting her ready. So, the cameraman and everybody leave out, production, the grip men, everybody, they leave out of the room. Next thing I know, bitch, they got a daggone bing on the screen saying that the producers had left so that Ingrid and Brian could go hit on and get busy, bitch. But now they got into a damn argument. And so now we seeing Brian, coming out of the hotel and everything, and Ingrid and got pissed and everything, right? So they like, what the hell is going on? So Brian was like, I mean, I'm up here, charming the girl, doing everything. She said that she was ready to do the ooh la la la, the ooh la la with me. And he was like, and now all of a sudden, when we was getting ready to get busy, I didn't have a condom. And because I didn't have a condom, and I was trying to, give her that, that lickety. She was like, "You're not lickety lickety, the clickety clickety. Okay, you're not gonna do it." And so then he was like, he understand because he was, trying to respect the fact that he didn't have one, so he wanted to satisfy her anyway, and she just was completely and totally. She was like, "No, I ain't into that. I don't want that from you. How dare you come up in here and get me all hot and bothered, and you don't have anything to protect us." And I thought that that was stupid because they went to the hotel room the first time. Something I don't know, bitch. I'm a little bit confused about it. But she said, I'm not into that. I don't like it. And it turned her the hell off. And he was like, "Here, I don't went to I done brought some stuff for her kids." See, that's how some men are. They feel like they can buy the, or that when they buy you something, you owe them. She don't owe him shit. If she decides to turn it off and say no, bitch, it's no, and it's all right. She wasn't into that. She didn't want that. And she turned him off, and now he down here mad about it and saying he don't understand what part of no. I don't want you to do that. Do you not understand? And then it's just period point blank offensive that you would think that I would let you. Mm-mm. So she was like, "No, we're not doing this." She's sitting in the car and saying, he didn't have anything, and then he wants to do this to me. And she was like, this. I'm done with him. I'm done with trying to lower my standards, if you will, to be with this man. I don't want to lower my standards to be with him. There was an expectation that I had, and he didn't meet that expectation. He didn't have anything to protect, neither himself or me. And I don't want it. And so now Ingrid is saying that she is going to, that this is over for her. I don't believe it. I don't believe that Ingrid is done with this relationship. And today I came out and did a rant. I took it down because I was ranting like crazy because I was looking at it in the car while I was going to get my phone fixed. But I just was like, these people, I don't believe them anymore. Like y'all, I don't. I like, and I'm gonna tell you, if she's not done with this relationship, I believe that just as much as the Americans have an agenda, so do some of these foreigners. They do. They have an agenda. So she's saying that it's over right now. But at first she was all grossed out by him. And she's basically kind of, in a way, y'all let me know downtown in the comment section. In a way, she's perpetuating that she's perpetuating that stereotype, right? Of if you give me something, I'll give you something. She is. Cause he taking you out here around your friends. He brought your baby a toy, and now all of a sudden you like, okay, I'm gonna go in on and try. Even though you know he is old as your fucking father, that was a turn off. It was a turn off because she felt like he wasn't as independent, right, as he said he was. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit, right? And she's gonna stay with him because I really believe that she got something, a stake in the game too. Like ain't nobody stupid around these parts. Matilda and Miles. I'm feeling some kind of way about Niles. And I know y'all gonna be disappointed, and I ain't looking at the comments. Because I'm gonna say what I got to say. Y'all know anything I want to start off with. I'm gonna say what I got to say. I'm gonna say some stuff that may not be popular. Niles is not, bitch, how do I say this? Niles know exactly what he doing. I just cleaned it out. Niles know what he doing. We see him and Matilda get up in the morning. He downtown to the bathroom because he didn't ate that foo-foo. Is it foo-foo, tutu? Whatever it is. He ate it. And his stomach is bubbling brown sugar. Okay? Bitch, he's all up on the toilet. He's hugging it. He's kissing it. He's wrapping his legs around it. He's on the toilet. Matilda said he cut her off in mid-hump. Okay? Matilda said she was trying to go, for the field goal. And he was like, no. He said the reason why he did that is because his only relationship that he had with his past girlfriend, right, was one that just became, very sexual. And so he did not want to make that mistake with Matilda. How many of y'all believe that? He don't want to get whipped. He doesn't want to get whipped by Matilda and have to fuck around and marry her. That's what's going on with Niles. Niles ain't fooling nobody, bitch. Not even Matilda. That man got more sense than Matilda do. He's talking about the girl wanted to go 6 rounds and the man's body is not equipped to do that. I be damn. It just depends on shit, bitch. Okay. And somebody told me that. I don't know that from experience. So now said that, let's just wait till we get married. So Matilda was like, okay. But Niles has no intention of marrying Matilda. And I hate that he is dragging her the fuck around with all these days approaching for him to go back and marry Matilda, whose family is already struggling and putting money out there for a wedding. And this bitch is taking her shopping and walking around Ghana talking about how beautiful it is, right? Because they was walking around torn. She took him down to the beach and it was a sea urchin down there and he said it was poisonous. And she was like, it's not poisonous. He was like, it's poisonous. She was like, it's not poisonous, right? And he said, well, I ain't want to take a chance, right? If it was poisonous, I fuck around and my kidney swell up, while I'm down here to the Africa, right? And, somebody done probably already told him that or he done read some little book somewhere, right? So anyway, Matilda's like, everything is fine and everything. They walking around and stuff. He takes her into a little dress shop, buys her a dress. And he said, I'm gonna give her this dress because I know I'm about to fuck up her whole life and hurt the plans that her family has. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cute. I think he an ass like everybody else. Let me move back in case y'all throwing something. He's an ass like everybody else. Niles is no different than any of these other men that go down there under these false pretenses. I don't care what the hell Niles says about himself and how he describes himself. He got sense enough to deceive a bitch and lie and try to buy her something to soften the blow. The daggone dress skirt that he brought her was $80. Then he leads her into another store and he goes right across the street and goes and buy her a ring because he had proposed to her, but he didn't propose to a ring. Bitch, she got 200 plus more guests, 200 guests that are expecting a wedding. She's trying to tell him about the dowry and about the house knock and all of that kind of stuff. She's trying to tell him about that. And she's saying, your family got to be here and all of that. How much more information does this motherfucker need? Now, y'all ain't going to do me. Y'all not going to do me. Y'all not going to do me. Because I think that sometimes we feel sorry for people, but I'm telling you right now, I'm about to rip the Band-Aid off this bitch. He's just like everybody else. He's deceitful and he's playing games with Matilda's heart and with her family. And they don't make a lot of money. She said the mother's business is not, she's working for the mother because the mother, is old and everything. And she said that the plantain business is not making a lot. So here they got, a lot of stuff going on. And their expectation is that he step up to the plate and that he marry her. He knows what the fuck it is because Matilda told us what it was. So he knows that Matilda wants to marry him with hopes of coming to the United States of America. He knows all of this. And now he's going to go out and get her a ring and think that that's going to pacify her when her mother and family done spent their hard-earned money. Come on, y'all. He don't get no damn pass. He don't get a pass because he knows what he's doing. See, the thing about it is when you got motivation and you got intention, your ass is guilty of some bull. And that's what he has it all. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's sitting up here telling us what the plot and plan is. And I'm sick of his ass playing with Matilda like this because I like Matilda. Matilda is sweet. And she been up on the up and up with everything. And if we find out that Matilda ain't been on the up and up with it, then I'm going to read Matilda's ass. But right now, he playing games with her. And it's not fair for him to do that, whether he's autistic or not. Now time is running up. No, time was running up when her family started making preparations for this motherfucking knockdoor bull crap. And he seemed like he on a fucking budget. Stop it with this bull crap. We have a tendency to make excuses for people where there are no excuses. If you smart enough to do this and you're smart enough to think it out and you got a goddamn plan, bitch, and you plan it, and not only do you got a plan A, but bitch, you got a B and a back. Come on, y'all, stop it. Don't do that. Niles is wrong. I don't care how sweet we think he is. He wrong in this instance. It's not like Matilda has not laid it all out for his old fucked up ass. And after a while, you're gonna think about it, and you're gonna realize what I'm saying. No, I ain't got it to do. And then the thing about it is gonna be embarrassing because everybody in the village I know that he's coming here, that the film crew is here, that they wouldn't stay at a hotel. She used their family money to go and stay at a hotel, and they expected cameras and stuff like that to come to their community, right? And then her family is expecting her to get married and move to America with this man who she loves and has been defending for her family and saying he's a wonderful man. She ain't been treating him raw. She been treating him like a king. And he can't tell her the truth. Bitch, don't buy me no ring, don't buy me no dress. Tell me the truth so that my family doesn't have this embarrassment and this shame on their name that they brought this man over here being deceitful as fuck. And if Niles knew that the family and all of that was supposed to be there and all of that kind of, like, get out of here. He wrong. And I hate to be the bearer of the bad news. But y'all know I'm going to go ahead on and keep it a buck 100 out here. Now it's wrong as hell. He ain't blind about nothing. He knows exactly what's going on. And he knows the expectation. Tell the girl the fucking truth. Her brother trusted you, man. It don't make no fucking sense. I looked at this and I was like, I could whoop his ass. Because for once, someone seems like they really love him. Couldn't be me. I would fuck him up. If this episode of them did not piss me all the way off, when I came out this afternoon and I did a rant, I was mad. And I was mad because we be out here. Y'all, let's have a serious conversation. We be out here fighting for motherfuckers that won't fight for themselves. We sitting out here having all this rah-rah for Faith. Because Faith then got a man over here with $46 in his fucking pockets. He then sat up there, went over to the Philippines, bamboozled her, hoodwinked her, gaslighted her ass, and told her that he's going to stay over there. And we out here swinging and whoop banging in the streets. I even follow Faith on Instagram. And y'all know I unfollowed Faith's ass today. I ain't got it to do with Faith. Because we out here raw for you. Fighting for you. And you have one conversation with him that told you that he went to the clinic and got some pills and he'd be cleaned up in a week. He gives you a sorry ass lie. I'm hurt. You out there putting all kinds of bull on your Instagram. Y'all ain't gonna like me tonight, but y'all will love me tomorrow. Cause we'll come back together. We love one another. She got all these little mottos and all this old bull on her Instagram. Dogging Loren out. When she had the opportunity to tell that mother to kiss her whole entire earth. But what did she do? She gave him another chance. So it ain't nothing about Loren that she ever gonna be able to complain about no more. Because he told her he been sleeping with people. She asked him to clarify, what does that mean? How often? Once a week? Yeah. And I tried to communicate it to you, but your dumbass didn't understand it. So Loren basically was saying that he had already been telling her what the deal was with him and his little fiery ass. You know what? I'm hurt. Now I'm gonna act like I don't see that comment down there. Because let me tell you something. And I ain't gonna repeat myself. I'm gonna say it one time and I ain't saying it no more. I am not going to drag Loren another fucking day for treating her like and she allows herself to take it. Let me make myself clear. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. But what she can't say is that she's a victim from this day forward with me. Is that clear enough? Is that clear enough? She can stay in any relationship she wants, but she won't get no pity out of Auntie no more. Whatever she get from this day on, from this fiery dick mother, she deserve it. Okay? We sitting over here fighting for her. There you go. Get the fuck out. She ain't a victim. She's agreeing to be treated this way. She is not. She is of sound mind. She made a decision of sound mind, knowing what the deal was. She knows he's a liar. So she won't get no more sympathy from me. Whatever happened to Faith, Faith wanted it. I am tired of fighting for these people and they don't fight for themselves. How in the hell can you help somebody that you want to call a victim and they continue to go back to be victimized? How long do you stand around and try to help somebody that don't want to help themselves? And he done put it out on the damn table of who he is. And as a matter of fact, he said he had already told Faith what he was doing. So she is in agreement with whatever happens next. Whatever she find out, she still want to take this man to her family. And he on fire and dripping. What sense does that make? Why would I take somebody around my family who would do this to me? You gone too. I ain't playing tonight. I'm not. Because I'm tired of it. I've been covering this show for years now. This particular one, we're in the seventh season, 7 fucking seasons. And we always out here whoop banging in the street for these people. And they sit up here and make these daggone stupid ass mistakes. And you think I'm gonna come out and drag Loren when she agreed to it? No, I ain't got it to do. And he is a foul individual. But guess what? She wanted this foul individual. I ain't got it to do tonight. Sometimes we can't handle the truth. But I don't want you to treat me like this anymore. Girl, what? Last but not got daggone least. Let me get off of that because I shouldn't have been in the comment section, but I ain't got it to do tonight. I just don't. That made me mad. That made me so mad. Because you ain't going to fake it till you make it. And you're not going to have me dragging him for something you agreed to. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. If you like it, I love it. If you love it, I like it. So the next time Loren come up and do something to her, she better not say nothing. She better not be out here another day crying. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. She better not be out here another day crying. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, honey, I ain't gonna have no type of feeling, no way, no how when you agreed to stay with him. He said, that means you giving me a second chance? She said, yeah. Now we got these two idiots. With their foolishness. Because Chidi should say what he has to say. Rain is plumb crazy. She switches on and off like a light switch, like a traffic light. She's packing up her things to go. She's asking Chidi, you got one more chance. Are you going to come and stay at the hotel with me or no? Chidi, who is totally dependent on his sister and his brother-in-law. Totally. Says, I don't know. I got to consult with my family. She was like, look, let me tell you something, Chidi. I'm looking for a man. If Rain ain't say nothing else that was true, if she ain't said nothing that I can agree with, I totally 100% agree with that. Nobody is looking for you, your sister, your sister's husband, or that baby that's plastered on her hips. You need to man up. But having said that, Rain doesn't understand that he is totally dependent on his sister, his brother-in-law, and that baby in that pamper on the sister's hip. See, you, Rain, can't have it both ways. He gonna listen to everything they say. She done came over there and already figured that out. She done figured out that the sister is the head of the household and that she loves her brother and that her brother is handicapped. She want to make sure he eating, drinking, and all of that. Plus, Rain is just damn disrespectful. disrespectful. She's disrespectful. And she act like she bipolar schizophrenic. She sings that ain't there. She talk about worlds and planets. And then if you tell her no, she go to the. If you tell her no, she goes to. It ain't even 1 to 100. She goes to the thousands. She sits there and anticipates your answer not being what she wants so she can go the fuck off and say what she really want to say. And you doing this in somebody's African house. You ain't even around the corner from your house. You in a whole different. Imagine how she act downtown to the house and at the grocery store in the neighborhood, bitch, at the gas station. Now that sister, even though the sister then gave her the side eye and tried to be gracious, she fit to be tied. Rain sits in there and says, "You got this last chance. One night only. One night only." He said, "Well, I got to get some stuff together." She was like, "What stuff?" He said, "I got to like pack my bags. I got to make some arrangements." She was like, "Mother, you got 2 pair of underwear." I said, "Bitch, she told his whole life." Oh, la 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 la. Oh, she was strumming his face. Child, she told his whole daggone life. Y'all hear me? She said, "You got 2 pair of pants, 3 pair of drawers, and a couple of shirts. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got to pack nothing. Get your You making excuses. You just sitting up there waiting on your mama and your daddy in that other room to tell you what to do." Where was the lie? Now I don't know how many drawers he got, but yeah, where's the lie, Rain? Okay, so we know that. So we realize, Rain, that he's completely dependent on the advisement of his brother-in-law and his sister. That's where he is. That's his lot in life right now. It is. He's not the man that you need or you want. He's not. You thought you was going to go over there, trick and bamboozle him to get him to move with you so that you can be control over his every move here in America. And he's pushing back because you're talking about planets and Illuminati and all that old book. He ain't got time. He said, "I ain't got it to do. I know where my bread is buttered at. I know I got to consult them." She like, "I need a man that can make his own decisions." It ain't him. And it ain't a bad thing. It's just where he is. Nobody's criticizing Chidi for where he is. But Rain. So they in there arguing. He's saying, "Look, it is what it is. I gotta consult them, but I done told this damn woman that, I gotta, stay away from the very appearance of sin, and I can't, I'm weak in my flesh, and I'm not going." Next thing you know, the brother-in-law in the room, and he like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" She was like, "Oh, I didn't even know you was there." So bottom line, it escalated to where the sister came in, and she was telling Chitty, "Look, I told you that I had a intuition about sisters. I've never gotten along with them. Rain, I wonder why. I wonder why. Because if you was dating one of my brothers, I'll be acting even worse than the sister would. Because the sister didn't put the paws on you. You would have been in my house like that screaming and stuff. I don't know how to win. I'm just gonna be honest about it. I don't know if I would the baby wouldn't have been sitting in a high chair in the other room. Because the sister came in there. She said it's the way. He said she said your sister keeps saying she don't like me. She fake. Why would you invite me here if you knew you did not like me? That wasn't the case. And then they did need to see you, right, in the flesh. And I really believe that the sister was genuine when she was like, we love you, we want you to come, right? Because I think that Chidi was hiding a whole lot of stuff, from his family. I really do believe that. And I think that he did want to get to know her, right? But he should have been very clear and transparent about who the fuck she was, because she would have stayed at a hotel, not up underneath my roof. Because now they're gonna have to get all them nasty spirits out of there that Rain put up in there. They're gonna have to pray all of that stuff. They're gonna have to put anointing all over the house. She's just absolutely a mess. And she's arguing with the sister and the brother is saying, look, calm the fuck down. Chill. Y'all should be able to talk about this. No, I'm leaving. Well, bye. You need a map or some sandals so you can kick rocks up out this mother. Go ahead. See, I wouldn't have stopped her. The sister told her for her to be saying those things that she was delusional, accusing a sister of, having something out for her after they've opened up their home. And he was like, I don't understand. And she was like, I can't stay with you in the same room. I can't do any of that. Now, that was something that she wasn't prepared for, right? Come on, we're going to go ahead and keep it a pop. She wasn't prepared for that. And I could understand how that would have thrown her off. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But they two different people from two different worlds. And Chitty didn't use wisdom in dating someone like this who believes in planets and trees and thinks that his religion and the way that he lives his life is foolishness. Chitty set himself up for this. Now Chitty was trying to go back and forth with her, but she said, "Oh, shut up, Chitty. Shut up." Ray had some points, but all of this stuff should have been vetted over the phone. 5 years. 5 years. Y'all been together. And neither one of y'all knew that the other one was like this. 5 years. Rain is. She has disrespected her sister's house since she's been there. And the sister doesn't like her. Okay, that's obvious. But damn it, it wasn't for trying. She tried to like her. She tried to get along with her, and it ain't doable. Not with someone who is as unreasonable and has a victim mindset like Rain. Rain got down in Chitty's face and told Chitty, "I told you about this when the brother and the sister was coming in and was saying how rude she was." She was like, "You better back me up on this." He couldn't back her up. He said that he didn't understand what was going on. He didn't know how to process the information. Yes, you do. You just got your back up against the wall from a bitch that's bold enough to just go ahead and say whatever she feel like she want to say. Because that's who Rain is. Rain bold enough to go ahead and come out her trick bag. Oh, yes, she is. But Chitty ain't he not dumb to any of this stuff. And this is again another person that I'm looking at and saying, you wasn't. I'm trying to watch my words. He knew what it was. He knew what it was with rain, and yet he managed to bring this idiot into his sister's home and disrupt the peace in their home and have the sister frustrated and angry and all of that stuff up in her own house. And she started grabbing her stuff out there. She wasn't even folding no more because she could not get him to do what she wanted him to do. So, bitch, go down to the hotel and don't call me. But then the thing that irritated was that they kept talking about him seeing. He couldn't see because TLC put this thing on film up, and I was like, for what? These blank screens is trying to get us to visualize what Chidi saw. It's so unnecessary to me. I don't know whether or not y'all like them screens. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section. I wanted to see the bitch get her stuff together. I don't want to see the bright white screen. I don't need to see that. What was that? Then Chitty said, I hate to see her go. Chitty, you didn't see her go. Because we didn't see her go because they put up a fucking white screen. We didn't see but her going out the front door. I was like, put that screen. What is this? What is this? Don't do me no favors, T. Don't do me no favors. Anyway, y'all, I done went off. I done ran it tonight. I done blocked people. Because I hate, and I'm gonna tell you why I blocked them. Because I hate for somebody to think that they are going to scold me about what I said. I have my opinions. Y'all got y'all's down in the comment section, but don't try to scold me. Don't try to school me. Don't try to change my position. These are my opinions. And if I say I'm not going to cover Faith no more for making this decision, that's how it is. That's life. Sometimes there's certain people when they keep running the danger, and they crying wolf, after a while, you don't believe them anymore. Thank you, healing home girl. She said that's why I love watching you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, boo. It, you can't cry wolf. You can't get us emotionally involved and then pull a rug up from underneath us. And then when you change your mind, you want us to change our minds. It don't work like that with Auntie. And I'm tired of it season after season of these people acting like they victims. And then we grow to love them because we know that production always has to have a good guy and a bad guy. But you can't make Loren the bad guy after this day. That's all I'm saying. You cannot do it. You can't do it. Because if it was something that was really hurting her and that she was really, about her stuff, she would have dropped him like a hot potato. She's embarrassed in front of her friends and all of that kind of stuff. So now it just makes me look like, okay, well, fuck it. We in real life, we have people in our lives like that, y'all, straight up, that you just got to cut it off. That I'm just not the girlfriend that you're going to be able to call no more with the books and you still with them. I never forget in my life that I had somebody that was in my life that wasn't good to me, wasn't good for me. And my girlfriend straight up told me, and I think I've shared this with y'all before. She said, long as you with him, as long as you stay with him, I ain't doing nothing else for you. And that was something I needed to hear. It woke me up at a level I can never, ever forget. She was my lifeline during one of my darkest times in my life. But because I kept going back, she's like, I can't do it no more. I cannot do it anymore. And so, guess what Auntie needed to learn? That there's some people who gonna stand on principle and what's right. Regardless of whether or not they love you, you can't exhaust love, help, support from people who want to see you do better. I could not be mad with her. It woke me the fuck up because she put me in a place where I was like, well, damn. And it made me wake up. And I love her to this day. Ain't nothing I won't do for her. Nothing. Because she saved my life and got me out of that toxic circle that I was living in. She made reality become fucking reality. And she forced me to make a decision. And I will be forever grateful to her because I haven't looked back and never will look back. I will never be in that place and time in my life again. Sometimes you need somebody to chin check you and bring you to an awareness that, let me tell you something. I ain't got it to do. I can't defend this anymore. And I'm not going to partner with you in you tearing up your own life. I'm not going to partner and I'm not going to say he the bad guy anymore. You are. Because you got to love yourself enough to know that this person isn't good for you. It woke me up and it saved my life and it changed the trajectory of my life. It left me with no more excuses. No more. And that's one of the reasons why when I come out here and I do this, I do it with the passion that I do it with, and I tell the truth. Sometimes I may be wrong, but what if I'm right? And that's why I come out and I give my 100% real, true opinions about this stuff. Because there's somebody on the other end of the people who click on this video that may be going through the same thing. And it may be one thing that you say down in the comments and I say out of my mouth that may change the whole entire trajectory of their lives. And I ain't got it to come out here and be fake and funny, phony for no clicks and no views. I do this because I love it. It's something I enjoy and I love my family. I love my YouTube family. But I'm telling you right now, some of the stuff that y'all say in that comment section is changing somebody's life. Because over here, like I say all the time, at Auntie's advice, we're going to keep it a buck 100. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to talk our talk. We're going to talk our and we're going to speak our speech. Because we don't have time and phony and glossing over this stuff. Like this ain't some of this stuff we know is some of this stuff is, we know is highly produced, but some of it ain't. So yeah, they got blocked. And Raydella ain't gonna block her. But I will. She'll block you when you out and out disrespectful. But when you sit up here and think you gonna run Auntie's joint, you ain't running Auntie's joint. Keisha ain't got it to do. No, not Keisha. Cause see, that's when Keisha comes out. Cause once Keisha come out, she gonna block a bitch. I love y'all. I thank y'all for y'all support. I hope that y'all understand. I really do. I never mean to offend anybody. Like I really don't. And I thank y'all for riding with me. I thank y'all. All right, y'all. Till we meet again. Y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. I'm going to go and get me something to drink, bitch. Okay? I'm going to get me something to drink and I'm going to come back out here and we're going to do our Sister Wives review. Okay? I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you, Ray Della. What you saying, boo? Love you, Auntie. You always keep it a buck 100 and that's why we love you. Thank you so much. My ass turned now. What'd you say? I wanted to, Auntie. Ain't messing with my aunties. Ran, love you. Ride with you. Thank you, boo. Till the wheels fall off. We ride with each other. We ride with each other. But I do hope that y'all understand. Okay, what you say right here, boo? Auntie, you all right in my book. Just keep being you, boo. Hello to everyone. People pit themselves, they self in a position to be victim. Absolutely. And we ain't got it to do. What you say, boo? You said I had a friend like that. Dude broke her. Okay, in front of her kids and moved her out and she went back. I told her I was done. What else can you do? You did the best that you could. You did the best that you could. And don't beat yourself up when you got to walk away. Don't beat yourself up when you got to tell the truth. I feel emotional. Don't ever beat yourself up when you got to tell the truth. Don't ever beat yourself up when you have to tell someone the hard truth and when you got to walk away. Because sometimes you just got to walk away. And with faith, I got to walk away. Because, like I always say, if you like it, I love it. Good night, y'all.